Hello and welcome. Today I have a video that's kind of long in the making, but also not really. What do I mean? These are two dolls from around 2015. Two dolls that had very interesting different ideas, but at the end of it they failed. Maybe you have heard of her, Lamily. And you probably haven't heard of YouDoll. Let me just first tell you where I bought the dolls from. So Lamily, I found on, I have been mentioning it, it's not sponsored, not affiliated, on Vendora. She's from Greece, like from a Greek seller. She was shipped to me. We have this website that is between Bulgaria and Greece, and we can sell through it, and they have like shipping service and everything. It's a good website for secondhand dolls, as much as any other, like Bazaar or OLX or eBay or Vendora or Vinted or whatever you want to say. Just it is specific for it that it's between Bulgaria and Greece, and she was, I think, 12 euros, something like that, which is super good price. You can see she's in her box, just in brand new condition. There she's tied with a little something to her box. And then the YouDoll I bought from AliExpress. She wasn't being sold as a YouDoll, she was just being sold as a doll. And they had a lot. I bought this doll in 2023. But I never did a video about her. I bought her naked. She was about $15 and free shipping. And the clothing I bought separately from the seller. It's not, what the doll is supposed to wear, but basically I'll start talking first about her because I feel like most people know about Lamily, and there are much better videos than mine for Lamily. If I remember, I will link one of my favorite channels, very good video about Lamily. But anyways, YouDolls, the idea was that you are going to customize your doll, choosing what hairstyle she will have, what eye color, what lips. Then you had some very AliExpress-ish basic clothing pieces that you can choose from. You can choose her shoes, you can choose something like a profession for her, order her and receive her. From what I was able to learn off of the internet about these dolls, they were a Kickstarter that was last updated in 2015. Some people ordered dolls, but I'm not sure if everyone received them. Basically, it failed because the dolls are very cute, but in 2015, just these dolls weren't. What I'm trying to say is that in 2015, the dolls that were on the market were pretty strong, pretty good dolls, and this doll is like a little bit generic and under-designed for me, and also the price. I'm not sure how much it was, but it was more than a Monster High doll or like a Barbie doll that you can buy on the shelf. I know it's customizable, but I customized her for it ended up with the separate outfit pieces from AliExpress that I chose. Basically, what I want her to be dressed with. Just I ordered them separately. The whole thing turned out to be about $25, plus I have more shoes than this, and for $25 I was able to order the doll plus other accessories than what she already has on. That being said, I think she's a very cute doll. They are no longer on AliExpress. At least the ad that I bought from. Uh, I will say again, not sponsored, not affiliated, but by any of these websites that I'm mentioning. I checked, they were no longer available. I'm a little bit bummed because I kind of forgot about her. I could have ordered, there was like a brown haired version of this doll with blue eyes and maybe a little bit lighter skin tone. I could have ordered her because she's also really cute. They're basically the same face mode, just different hair and face, but you can see that the face is very well painted and the hair is the thing that I don't like. What is it called? It's Kanekon, but it is the good kind of Kanekon. It is Kanekon that is curled. I usually don't like Kanekon when it's straight because it is very fly away, but when it's curled like that, it's pretty good. Like, it's a good hair fiber. I just don't prefer it because I like to take my dolls out for pictures, and since it's a dry, very thin hair fiber that is really like fly away, I don't like it. I prefer saran because it kind of clumps together and is a little bit more greasy, so it is more easy to handle and takes washing a lot better, you know, a lot more easy. Like, you need, for it to be good, you can treat it like your own hair and it will be okay. But anyways, still, I like the idea. The dolls were articulated. I'm going to undress her to show you. Again, this is just random stuff that I ordered from AliExpress when I was ordering her, because I said to myself, I'm ordering a naked doll, let me order some just outfit pieces that I think might look cute on her. I think she had, yeah, her feet. She has two left feet, which, you know, is okay. Basically, I didn't order her from YouDoll. Maybe when they were doing the Kickstart, they ordered a bunch of dolls, or maybe the people from YouDolls actually ordered some sort of generic doll that some China manufacturer had just in their stash lying around. I don't know what is the story, but they were just selling her as a doll, just a naked, no brand doll on Ali, and I was interested to see what is this, and then I started looking into them, and I realized that it's YouDoll. I have seen around the time when I bought her, other people saw her on AliExpress and bought her too, and I have seen one or two videos. I don't remember. I think the people who reviewed her just said that she's a doll from AliExpress. They didn't know that she was a YouDoll, but yeah, I am 99% sure that she's a YouDoll, or at least the YouDolls were made using these dolls as a base. The quality of the doll is just very, very good, you know, other than the fact that she has two left feet, which it happens even with Barbies. And I should bring a Barbie to compare them to, but let's talk a little bit about the Lammily doll. About her, I like her idea, but I understand why it failed. Like, yeah, just when you're starting something like that and you don't have like a big known name behind you, you need to make things a little bit more affordable, because otherwise people will be scared to commit a lot of money about something that isn't that unique. Before that, I know that Mattel has done that. You could go on a website and you could order a doll, customize, you know, choose the face mode, the hair color, the eye color, the clothing. I know that very few Barbies like that exist, but they exist. Even if Matteo, who is such a big, entity in the doll making, failed, I understand why a smaller company would fail. Honestly, I like that, but I like the idea, but I understand why it would fail. Then we have Lamilly. Lamilly, from what I understand, some graphic designer whose second name is someone Lamilly was doing some sort of design thingy, and he drew a doll, he made a doll design about how an average girl would look or should look if she was turned into a doll. And from what I understand, people liked it, and like on Twitter or whatever, he posted that his post exploded, and he decided to embrace it and started the Lammily dolls, but they flopped. There are two more Lammily dolls that have been made, a boy and a dark skin toned girl. I need to figure out, yeah, I need to cut that. I don't know how many of the other girl and the boy have been sold. I don't even know how many Lammillys have been sold, but they exist. Honestly, I think that Lamilly's design, and that will sound mean, but it's borderline ugly. I'm sorry, but I don't know. There is something about her that she doesn't look like the average young girl. I'm sorry, she has the proportion of the average old guy. I'm sorry, but I don't know. I am an artist. Like, I have learned anatomy, and she's not proportionate. Her torso is way too long, and her feet are way too short. If the feet were a little bit longer, she would have been more proportionate, and maybe her head, if it was a little bit on the bigger side, because the face isn't realistic. The proportions are trying to be realistic, but the face isn't. The face is super just flat, basically. But what this doll did was inspire Matteo to actually, let's check the body, to actually create the Fashionistas line and to create the curvy body, which I am super grateful for, because I like the curvy body and I like curvy dolls and I like the Fashionistas for what they are. But yeah, this body just, I don't know, I can see how it is realistic. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that it can't be beautiful, or no one with body like that exists, but those can represent a lot of people and still they can be prettier than the average person. I want my dolls to be perfect. I want them to be better than me. I don't want them to be like me. I don't want them to have pimples and to have skin issues or greasy hair, greasy skin and stuff like that, stuff that I deal with myself. I don't want my dolls to have that. I want them to be perfect little goddesses, basically. That's what I want. I want them to be different from each other and realistic, but you know, realistic in a diverse is the word, which is a word I don't really like, but yeah, I want them to be diverse, but I also want them to be made up, you know. I'm sorry, but yeah, she's not very graceful. She's just, the torso is way too big for the short feet, and the head is way too small. I know that I sound super mean, and you will be like, why did you bought the doll if you know, you hate her so much? I don't hate her. I love this doll because thanks to her we have the uh, bodies of Barbie that we have today, you know. And they, because of her, they keep on, you know, they tried it, they saw, you know, how everyone reacted to seeing the design of this, you know, more human looking, less perfect girl. And they decided to do it themselves, but they did it right. So this is why I've always wanted, I've ever since I learned about Lamilly, I've always wanted to have a Lammily doll. And while we are speaking about these two very interesting and different, and also she has an ankle that spins, but it is very, she's leaning forward and trying to fall. Anyways, while we're speaking of these dolls, I should bring a Barbie here so we can just compare the proportions. But yeah, I've always wanted to have a Lamilly, and I was excited when I realized and learned about the YouDolls. There, the Barbie in the middle, and that's the curvy Barbie body, and it's one of my favorite Barbie bodies. And I'm very happy that we had this doll. She failed, so Barbie can be brave and actually do it right. And also, I think we're kind of getting again what the YouDoll had as idea, you know, with the create your own Barbie basics, super expensive big sets that we get with the doll heads, doll wigs, different clothing. We're basically kind of getting the idea of, you get to make your doll, you know, to customize it. It's not in a way where you can choose hair color and eye color, but still it is a little bit, you know, that idea of being able to customize your dolls in a much more easy way than what we usually do on channels like mine. And don't get me wrong, I love her face is just very sweet. I like it. I like her face, and a part of me wants me to pop her head off and put her on a Mattel body. But then again, I look it from up close and it's a little bit meh. I don't know. It's not because she doesn't have makeup. It's because it's just a super simple schematic like design. The whole thing was just, yeah. You can tell that the dude that made it probably didn't care too much. He just designed something, people loved it, and he was like, okay, let's write this out. At least this is what it looks like to me. I don't know. But it is really cool to have a Lamilly doll in my collection, and she's going to be like a prized possession. Just, I like weird dolls. I am sorry again if you like the Lamilly dolls and if I'm calling her weird and if that's a little bit annoying for you. It's just a doll, and we can like whatever we want to like. But yeah, these are my two weird dolls. This doll has been waiting for 2 years to get her own video. I don't know, I just didn't have, I don't know why I didn't record it sooner, why I didn't show her sooner. She's been sitting on a shelf and I've been looking at her on daily basis, and I've been like, I should record this video, but I never did. And now that I got the really cool Lamilly, I was like, they should go in one video, you know, because they're two very interesting, weird doll ideas that were out during the same time, and you know, a time when the market was kind of, you know, the monster highs went away, the ever after highs went away, Barbie was rebooting during this time. The years before that, the market was super strong, and when these dolls came out, the market about dolls was weaker, and they took their chances. And then after them, and thanks to them, basically, we, at least I think, we got the modern Barbies, which I have said 100 times. I loved Barbies as a kid, but I think that modern Barbies are 10 times better than the dolls that I had as a kid. And not only just because I personally didn't have a lot of original dolls. Even the good original amazing Grail dolls that my friends had and that we've seen in the store, they had no articulation. Some of them had articulation, okay, but they didn't have enough different dolls, you know. They had like 5-6 face molds, and most of the dolls were just the blonde blue-eyed Barbies that were, you know, the character Barbie, and that's it. And yeah, I like that they created the made to move body. I like that we have a lot of body types. Not all of them have made to move version, but we do have a lot of body types already, and both for the girls and for the boys. And yeah, this is why I collect modern Barbies, because I can, whatever character I wanna make, I can find a doll for it, or, you know, take two dolls and make one out of it. And yeah, that's everything that I wanted to show you. Thank you so much for just joining me for this weird video. If I was like a good YouTuber, I would have made it more like a video essay about these dolls, but also videos, at least about her, that are super informative exist. I am not that person who is going to sit down and make PowerPoint presentations about things. I enjoy watching stuff like that, but I'm just not the person who will make something like that. I just would like to sit down and show you what new dolls I got and be done with it. Maybe that's lazy, maybe it isn't. Tell me what you think about Lamilly, and what you think about YouDolls, and what you think about the cool diversity that modern dolls give us. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me for this little video. I'm going to see you in the comments and on another video. And if you're just have free time and you're wondering what to do, check out more videos. I have a lot. That's what I really need for this channel right now, watch time. So if you're wondering what to do, you can check out a few more videos, and let's have a dolly conversation about these dolls and you know, new Barbies versus old Barbies in the comments. And thanks to everyone who is subscribed and to everyone who always comments on my video. You guys, on my videos, you guys are awesome, and I'll see you in the comments and on the next one. Bye for now.